Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, Paulette, how are you?
Besides Stefan Tiger,
Good evening, Chris.
Hey, Brennan.
I might other half speaking to
Hi.
you, request, please ask for him.
I did.
I might other quarter. Wait, Elvis, though. See Elvis yet.
Okay, guys, we're going to get started shortly. Let's give the others a little time to get in, all right?
It might talk about, not the ones that it might wish for, or think about, or affirm about, but the fruit that it actually bears. So let us look. I think that all of us are committed. But I think that some of us are producing results in our lives that level of commitment brings that we particularly don't like or find distasteful. I don't think that as a participant in life, you cannot be committed. You're either committed to mediocrity or you're committed to greatness. You're either committed to being productive or you're committed to being non-productive. You're committed to being happy or you're committed to being unhappy. See, whatever you're doing, however you spend your time, that tells you who you are. So think about what it is you like to create in your life experience. Once I look at how you commit your time, once I do an evaluation on how you spend your time, I can tell you exactly what you're committed to. People that say they have dreams or want to open a business or want to do something differently than what they're now doing, they don't like their jobs, they're unhappy, they're unfulfilled. People who say they want to improve their income level, look at how they spend their time. How they spend their time, the commitment of their time, how they use that will really tell the truth. People who said, I'd like to do better, but you don't find them in vocational or technical schools, upgrading their skills and their knowledge, how they spend their time, that will tell you what's going on. People who say they want to normalize their weight, they want to be healthy, but every time you see them, they're eating, that will tell you that they're committed to being obese for the rest of their lives. People tell you they want to stop smoking and they're lighting up at that time. Folk that say, I want to stop drinking, and every time you're in their face, they're reeking with alcohol, that will tell you what's going on. Don't have to listen to what they say, just watch what they do. Commitment shows up in your life in what you do. On the other hand, you can make a commitment to your life that you don't like the results that you have. And that you're going to do something about it. See, that power is available to all of us. People who look at life and decide, I want something different for myself. Carol Hatfield. Carol, who lives in Detroit, single mother, decided that she wanted to go into her own business, did not have enough money to do it. She wanted to have a health food store. She sold her car and used the money to start in a little storefront, a little hole in the wall. She rode to work on a bicycle. And then when she got enough money, she bought a motor scooter and did that for a long time. She's now a very successful person. She now has 3 health food stores. She said it was hard. It's a struggle, Les. She said, but I did it. She said, I made the commitment to do it, and I did it. Why is it that people are frightened by commitment? Because when you say the word commitment, that intimidates a lot of people. Why? Because it means you have to deliver. See, most people, you ask them, hey, look here, I'd like for you to do this. They'll say, I'll try. I'll try means that is my escape clause. When I don't come through, it's really a polite no. I don't have the courage to tell you no, so I'll tell you I'll try. Hey, look here, I need you to come to this meeting. I'll try. I say, what do you mean? You're going to lean toward the meeting? Try and sit down. You either do or you don't. Try and take this pencil out of my hand. You either do or you don't. There's no such thing as try. So most people like to use that language. They don't want to commit themselves because commitment means, among many things, no excuse is acceptable. That's what it means. No excuse. That if you decided that you're going to do this, if it becomes hard, then do it hard. If it's difficult, so what? If it's inconvenient, so what? See, a lot of people made a commitment to come here tonight, but they looked outside and said, it's raining. The temperature dropped. It's cold outside. And they decide to give up on their commitment. And that's how people do about their dreams. They don't honor their commitment to themselves. Let me tell you what happens when you don't keep your commitment. Number one, it begins to deplete your self-esteem and it erodes your self-image. It weakens your faith in yourself. You don't feel good when you don't keep your commitments. The other thing is that you begin to develop weak relationships with people. People begin to realize they can't depend upon you. They can't rely on you because you won't keep your word. You've established that kind of reputation. Just think, what would your life be like if you decided to keep your commitments? What will all of our lives be like if we decided to keep our commitments? That we decided to do the things that we said that we were going to do? That we wouldn't even speak it unless we were going to do it. If we decided just for a week, just see what your life can be like. Let's do it for a commitment to make it a 7-day commitment that I won't say I will do anything unless I'm going to do it. And find out what your life will be like. Let me tell you what, if you follow it through, if you keep your commitment to the commitment, at the end of the 7 days, you'll feel strong and powerful. Because by honoring your commitment, each time that you do, that empowers you. Whatever discipline that is required. Whatever it is that you must do. So I'm suggesting, number one, commit yourself to live in the present. I saw the movie, The Dead Poets Society, Robin Williams, and they had a line in there, seize the moment. Many of us are not able to move forward and develop and manifest our greatness because we spend so much time looking back or worrying about the future. Seize the moment. See, you cannot go into the future and manifest your greatness when you have various things in your life that's blocking you. Let's look at how we can begin to keep our commitments. Remembering what Dr. Robert Anthony said about results. When you keep your commitments, you're able to produce some different kinds of results in your life. So how can we keep our commitments? And do we keep all commitments? No, we don't. You will not be at 100%. However, you will have a greater percentage rate of maintaining your commitments to yourself, whatever those things might be. If it's going into business, if it's changing a habit that you know that works against you, if it's overcoming self-destructive behavior, if it's retraining your thinking, if it's reinventing yourself, if it's trying to begin to design your relationship differently, all of us have the possibility, by focusing and really harnessing our attention and concentrating on it, we really have available to us the power to honor our commitments in those particular areas. So number one, make it priority. See, no one would go get on an airplane if you thought your chances of getting there to your destination were as good as your luggage. Am I correct? See, and I say the reason that you will reach your destination more times than your luggage will is because the airline, and I'm glad that they do, has made it a priority to move the human beings from one point to the other safely. Not send you off to Boston or someplace with your luggage. So I'm not really upset when my luggage doesn't show up. I'm glad they delivered me because they've made me a priority. See, they have made delivering you to your destination important. So if you want to honor your commitment, whatever you decide that you're going to do, make sure you make it important. Make sure it is priority. Keep it before you. The other thing is, whatever that you want to do, whatever you want to begin to create and beginning to manifest your greatness and strengthening your level of commitment, and it's really exercising your will, find something that you want to do on your goal, one action step, but make sure it stretches you, that it challenges you, but it's doable, that you can do it. This year I decided that I was going to exercise. So I started out doing just 10 setups and 10 push-ups. I know I can do that and not get upset about it. I can do that without thinking. So I started out small. Now I'm up to 50. But if I try to do 50 starting out, I wouldn't still be doing it. So I started doing it in manageable segments. Do that. And that strengthens your will. So my commitment now is strengthened and fortified by the activity of actually doing it. So now I can expand and build from there. When I decided to begin to manage my money differently, and I started saving 5% of my money, then I increased it to 10%, then to 15%. So now I have disciplined myself to live off 75% of my income. I took discipline to do that, but I started watching how I was spending my money. I started keeping a log and following myself. So you want to begin to find something that is manageable, that you know that you can do. The next thing, in beginning to keep your commitments to yourself, have some friends that will hold you accountable, that won't let you off the hook, that won't tolerate anything less than the best from you. People that will support you in this new way of being, in this new state of consciousness. The other thing is that important is have a contingency plan. See, many times when you make a commitment to do something, there are some other variables that will happen that you can't control or you perhaps did not think about. So you want to have some other plans going on. You want to become creative. See, most people don't keep their commitments because when something goes wrong, they just stop. They don't have a contingency plan. So they don't know what to do next. Start being creative. If you challenge yourself, many times we say, I don't know what to do. And I always ask myself, but if you did know what to do, Les, what will it be? That activates another part of my mind. I start thinking about the possibilities and just experimenting. But many of us just stop dead in our tracks. I don't know what to do. You do know what to do. You've got genius in you. Challenge yourself. Push yourself. Make yourself come up with something. Use your imagination. And what you will find is that you know more than you realize that you know. That you're more creative and more resourceful than you realize that you are. And as you do that, the more you do it, the easier it will become. At first, it's going to be a struggle. And after you get into a certain level of consciousness, you will ask yourself, how is it that I didn't see this before? At the level that I'm managing my business now, they say consciousness is what we are. I literally look at myself and say, how is it that I didn't do this before? Why is it that I couldn't see this before? And the reason that I didn't see it before, because I didn't challenge myself. I didn't put myself out here. See, the reason that most of us go through life never discovering our true greatness, literally walking, breathing corpses, the uncommitted life isn't worth living. Why? Because it doesn't produce anything. See, you only make things happen. Your life only counts. You only make a difference when you are committed. When you make a commitment with your life. That's the people that make a commitment with their lives. The people that make a commitment to their customers. The people that make a commitment to their families, to their relationships, are the people that make the greatest impact in life. What is commitment? Commitment is the salesman who says, look here, I'm going to make $1,000 today and I'm not going home. You can turn the lights out. The janitors could be here running the vacuum cleaner. I'm not leaving here till I do it. I used to be a door-to-door salesman. I had X number of TVs. I had a minimum amount that I knew I had to sell every day in order to provide for my mother, who was ill at the time, who had lost her job at the M&M cafeteria because of arthritis. And I said, I'm going to go door to door, and sometimes I would not come home until 1 o'clock at night, knocking on people's door, people closing. What do you want? Would you like to buy a nice working month's television set, no money down? No. What about an Emerson TV? No. Thank you very much. Do you know anybody else that would be interested? No. Thank you very kindly. Knock on another. Hello. Would you like to buy a nice working television set, no money down? No, get away from our door. Thank you very kindly. Do you know anybody else would be? Yeah, my cousin, he lives 2 doors down. Thank you very kindly. I tell him you sent me. When I heard your cousin told me that you wanted to buy a television set, told me to come here and talk to you, we got a special discount for you. Yes, come in, I'm interested. I would just keep right on. I would not go home until I did it. It's an interesting thing, ladies and gentlemen, that when we put ourselves in a situation where we say we're going to do it, it puts you in another zone where the universe responds to you. When you have that kind of consciousness, see, the universe responds to the man or woman that refuses to be denied, because that is your commitment. That business that you want, that book you want to write, That dream that you have of controlling your destiny, that is yours. That power to create that and to manifest that, that is yours. That's available to you. But you've got to be willing to stand there and face disappointment, not have support, be lonely, doubt yourself sometimes, be rejected again and again and again, become bankrupt if necessary, again and again and again, and refuse to turn around until life gives it up. Nothing can resist a person that has that kind of commitment. The people that have made a difference on the planet. When John F. Kennedy said, we will go to the moon in the next decade, he spoke it. That was a commitment, and people shared that vision. People bought into that. We've had all kinds of examples in history where people have made declarations, who have committed their lives to bring about a difference. There are people who are taking a stand today against hunger. I guarantee you it will be a part of our past at some point in time. Someone took a stand against polio. It no longer plagues us as it once did, because someone said, it is my commitment to eradicate it from the face of the earth. Someone made the commitment. The reason that we're here and enjoying the democracy that we have, someone made a commitment that whatever is required, if it means that I die, I remember Paul Robeson, here I stand, for I can do no other. And that's how you must be. Commitment means standing up for your life. It means honoring yourself. It means beginning to say and to see and recognize your alignment and oneness with the universe, and that you are a channel for life to express through. And we short-circuit it with anger. We short-circuit it with fear. We short-circuit it with envy. We short-circuit it by being lazy or apathetic or giving up easily. Why? We say, oh, it's too hard, it's too hard. We don't challenge our spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing as powerful as the human spirit. You can't destroy it. You can pervert it, but you can't destroy it. I was reading Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. What a powerful book. I'm reading it now for the 7th time. And he gives so many graphic examples of the power of the human spirit. And so what are some of the things that can fortify us and give us the kind of inner strength that will allow us to forward ourselves into the future by manifesting our commitments? Number one, commitment means in some cases going back to school, getting some training, sitting up in classes with people younger than you, putting yourself in a position where you don't know and that is awkward and uncomfortable, but because of your commitment to develop yourself, or to go back to school to get a high school diploma or to get a college degree, that it doesn't matter, feeling dumb and saying, what am I doing here, sitting up in some boring class? Commitment could mean a lot of things. It could mean that you begin to go back. You got to back up sometimes. It means to back up and not give up, to regroup, back up and regroup and come back again. Because life has waylaid you, because you got knocked down. I know when I was working on my dream, there were times I lost my house at one point. I lost my car. I was broke. My credit was bad. I was sleeping at different friends' houses on their couch or on the floor. There were times, months, that I slept on the floor of my office and got up early and dressed before my staff got there to give them the impression that I got there early before they did. And we all pretend not to know what we knew, that the boss was staying in the office. So we never talked about it. But I refuse to give up on my dream. And what happens? They say, you know, in the prosperous years, you put it in your pocket. In the lean years, you put it in your heart. It makes me appreciate it even more. Even more. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. The disappointment, the pain that I've gone through by keeping the commitment. Keeping the commitments that you have might mean taking a stand that's unpopular. Something was said one time. When you take a position, it says, cowardice asks the question, is it safe? Politics asks the question, is it popular? But conscience or commitment asks the question, is it right? And see, most people rather operate from the first two. Is it safe for me to take this position? I remember when I was a state legislator, I saw guys and women who believed in legislation very strongly, but because the Speaker of the House said, we won't go with that, they backed down. And they felt bad about it. They wouldn't take the position because they didn't want the Speaker of the House to be angry at them. They wanted to be all right with all of the rest of our colleagues. See, it takes a great deal of strong courage and commitment on your part to step out a line. Henry David Thoreau says, if a man doesn't keep pace with his companions, perhaps he's listening to the beat of a different drummer. Let him dance to the music that he hears, however measured or far apart. When you are committed, you're dancing to the beat of a different drummer. Don't expect people to understand you. Don't expect it to make sense to anybody why you've got to do this, why you have got to go, why you leave. This is a good job. I'm going. They pay you well. I'm going. You just a few years from retirement. I'm going. Why? I don't understand. You don't have to. I'm going for me because I've made a different kind of commitment with my life. This is something I have got to do. Commitment.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to those persons who are actually joining us for the first time in our training. We also want to welcome all those persons who have become members of PGI within the last 30 days. All right, so my name is Christopher. For those persons who don't know, I'm a presenter, and today we're going to be actually going through our showing persons actually how to operate their Bitcoin wallet. I'm going to take you through actually the blockchain wallet, showing you it from the app side and also showing it from the website. Okay, so you have the opportunity to learn how to get into both. Okay, and actually there will be one wallet, but how to get in from either using the web version or using the app. Okay, all right, so guys, I'm gonna open up because I'm gonna actually allow persons to ask questions throughout. All right, but please, if you're not saying anything, if not going to be asking a question, just keep your mic muted, so therefore we don't have background noises coming in, because also the session is being recorded for those persons who cannot make it this evening. All right, so we want to put together a pretty clean recording this evening. All right, so before we do that, let's get to know those persons who have actually joined us, okay, in PGA within the last 30 days. I would like you to just unmute yourself and introduce yourself. Let us know who's your sponsor. So you'll give us your name and who's your sponsor. All right, so let me just allow persons to unmute. Okay, so everyone know it's not unmuted. So you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Let's find out who you are. Let's give you, okay, some recognition and welcome you to the PGI family. Okay, so who do we have?
Beyond Tony, my sponsor will be Woody.
Okay, welcome, Tony. It's a pleasure having you. Good that you're part of the family now.
Welcome, Tony.
Thank you.
Okay, good decision. All right, so who else we have?
Hi, good night, everyone. It's Michelle. My sponsor is Pat.
Hey, Michelle. Good to have you on. Thanks for joining the family, PGA family.
Hey, Michelle.
Good
Hey.
night, Michelle.
Congrats, Michelle.
Thank you.
Good night,
Okay.
Melissa. So is Gideon.
Gideon. Okay. Congratulations, Melissa. Good to have you join the
Melissa,
PGA family.
congrats.
Congrats.
Congrats, Melissa.
Good night, everyone. My name is Nadia. I do believe when you say sponsor, you mean the person who you would have, because that too, I'm not too sure about, but it would be Mr. Austin Michael.
Okay.
Hi, Nadia. Welcome.
Hi, Nadia.
Hi.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Hi, Nadia. Good night.
Anyone in the room know who Nadia's sponsor is?
Yes, that would be Michael Austin. That's
Michael,
that
all
was
right.
on the
Okay.
Fiona Richards.
Okay. All right. All right. Congrats, Nadia. Good to have you on board with us. All right. Who else do we have?
KW.
You know, somebody behind the thing.
Okay. Who else do we have? Any new person that's here in the room right now?
Yes.
Good night.
Hey, good night.
This is Adia S.
Okay, guys,
My
remember,
sponsor.
guys, please, guys, if you're not speaking, please mute your background noise, please. Thank you. Let the person who's talking talk so that we can hear them.
Just lower your TV and stuff like that, please.
Gravel, could you please mute your mic, please? Okay, all right, so go ahead. Next person that was introducing themselves.
It was a young lady, I didn't hear her name.
Okay, so we're waiting on her to
KW, that's
come back.
Kimberly. Oh, what's KW for?
Well, she let us
What's
know.
Kimberly?
Oh.
Okay, so go ahead, next person.
Hi, Angela S. My sponsor is Maureen Graham.
Maureen Graham.
I mean
Okay.
Sandra Graham.
Sandra
Sorry.
Graham. Okay, Sandra. Okay.
Hey,
All right.
welcome,
Okay,
Angela.
Welcome, Angela. Good to have you.
Congrats.
Welcome to the
Welcome,
PGA
Angela.
family. All right, so that's it, guys. Anyone else before we go into our training? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go, guys. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, well, welcome everyone. Okay, just let me put. Okay, guys, remember, please mute your background noise so that we don't have the distractions, because I really don't want to mute persons, really. I want persons to be able to go through the presentation, what I'm going through, and if there's someone that need any clarification, they can actually stop and ask me that question. But if I mute everyone, I'm not going to be able to know when someone wants to ask me a question. All right, so please, if you're not asking a question, just go ahead and mute. And so therefore, we don't have the disturbance of your background noise. Okay, so welcome again, everyone. My name is Christopher. I'm going to take you through, okay, because actually I'm taking you through how to use your wallet correctly, how to get in, how to find your Bitcoin wallet address, especially new persons. Okay, you're now entering the world of cryptocurrency, and you need to have this knowledge. This is a basic knowledge that every person that gets involved in cryptocurrency should have. And that is how to receive funds and how to send funds. So therefore, you need to understand how to operate your Bitcoin wallet, how to find certain things in certain places. And the main thing that you really want to find out is how to find your Bitcoin wallet address. All right. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin wallet address. We're also going to talk about the wallet ID. These are two separate things. All right. Okay. And they're for two different purposes. All right. So let's go straight in. Okay. All right. So what we have here.
Wait a minute, Chris. Are you wondering if I'm the only person who's not seeing your screen? It's still saying Chris is starting to share, but I'm not seeing anything.
Okay, good. That's what they want to hear. Okay, everybody else is seeing my screen?
No, the same thing for me, Chris.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Can't see it either.
All right. Good.
Cannot
See
see it
now,
either.
If I had everybody muted, I would not be able to know that. All right. So that's what I need to know. Okay. All right. Let me just stop it for a minute. And let's go back.
Gotcha, Chris.
Yeah, we got you.
Right on.
All right. Everyone can see my screen
Gotcha.
now?
Yes, yes, you can see it now.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So let's go back here. Okay. All right. So what we're going to start, we're going to start basically with the web access. Okay. So to get to the web, that's after you set up your blockchain wallet. All right. And you want to get into your account. Let's say you could not get into the app. After downloading the app, for some reason, the person's logged out and cannot get back into the account through the app. Now you can access your account through the web by going to blockchain, okay, .com, right? Go to blockchain.com, or what you can do, you can actually go to your email, put in a search for blockchain. Since you set up a wallet at the blockchain already, you will have an email, okay, from the blockchain. That should be, you know, in one of your past emails in the history. So therefore, you have to put in a search for it when you log into your email. And when you open up that email, okay, that says welcome or authorized login, any of those emails that you receive from the blockchain, you're going to come down to the bottom in that email, and this is where you will find your wallet ID. Okay, so this long set of letters and numbers here, this is your wallet ID. This is not your wallet address. Okay, bear that in mind. Your wallet ID and your wallet address are two different things. One is for logging in to the web. So one is wallet ID is for logging into the web, and the wallet address is your Bitcoin account. Okay, just like how you have a bank account, you have an account number. So your wallet address would be like your Bitcoin account number to receive your Bitcoins to that account. All right. Okay, so again, all you need now to do what is password. So there, how do you get here? You go to the email, you're gonna either copy the wallet ID, or you can click on it and it will take you right over to the blockchain. Okay, so when you go right at the blockchain, it should bring you to the login page. If it don't bring you to the login page, but then you're gonna click login, okay, at the blockchain. So let me give you an idea. So let's go back to the blockchain. Let me see if I can stop this for now. All right, so we're gonna go. All right, so guys, I'm taking you online right on. So I'm coming out of the PowerPoint and I'm going to. All right, so we're gonna go to blockchain. So therefore, let's go here. Everyone can see my browser, right? I'm actually on a browser on the internet. Is that correct? Everyone can see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going to type here is www.blockchain.com. Okay, and this will bring us to the blockchain. All right. Now that we're here, we click on login. All right. So you see there's a wallet ID. So that's where we look at. There's a wallet ID. That's where you're going to put the wallet ID here. All right. That's your wallet ID. And then the password. And then you're going to click on login. Now, when you click on login, excuse me, when you click on login, it's going to send you an email. It's going to shoot you an email, and you need to go to your email and authorize the login. All right. So you're going to leave this page open, go to your email. All right, let's see. All right, what I'm looking for email. Okay, this is what the email looks like. Okay, so the email will look like this. What's saying? It is saying authorized login attempt. And it will have a button here to click authorize login. You will click that button and it will bring you back over to the blockchain, but not in the same browser. It will bring you to a different browser. Okay, so that means it will open up a new tab. Okay, and it will then say, it will then confirm your login. After it's confirmed your login, then this is when you come back to this page. And as soon as you come back to this page, it will then log you into your account. All right, this is how you get into the web version. Okay, so I hope everyone understand that. Any questions before I go on how to access your blockchain wallet via the web? Any questions anyone have?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
As a newcomer, when would I need the blockchain wallet?
Okay, from the time you join PGI, you need a blockchain. From the time you join PGI, you need your blockchain wallet. Your blockchain wallet is after you purchase your package in PGI, the date that when that time comes for you to withdraw, all right, your earnings from PGI, it comes to your blockchain wallet. So therefore, you should set it up from day one. From the time you sign up PGI, you need it right away.
Very easy using the Kelver wallet though.
Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. Well, so if you're using okay, but if you're using the Kelver wallet that has a Bitcoin wallet in it, I'm going to go through that today as well.
And a question I want to ask: the blockchain ID, is that a randomly selected ID, or does everyone get the same ID?
No, everyone can get the same ID, because if everyone had the same ID, everybody will have access to the same account.
Okay.
That is specific to you. All right. It's specific to you, and you should not share it with anyone.
So Chris, Angela, so when you get your wallet ID is generated automatically then?
From the time your account is created, yes, the account is generated inside your account. Okay. And every email that you get from the blockchain relating to your login, you will find it in that email at the bottom of the email. So anytime that you can't find your wallet ID, you don't know what it is, just go back to a previous email and open it and go to the bottom of the email, and it will be there. Okay.
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
But you need to go ahead because there's too much rollback I want. So go ahead, let me see what I can pick up.
Yeah, no problem. Even if you miss it, you have the video afterwards, so you can go back through it as well. Okay, all right. So let's go now back to my PowerPoint. All right, so everyone can see back to my PowerPoint, okay, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
all right.
Great.
Right. So again, this is the wallet ID I was showing you just now, okay? And how to get into that wallet via the web. Okay, so let's look at the okay, so we look now at the app. Now the app, guys, the app is pretty simple to get into your account, because when you created your account through the app, you would have created the same thing with an email and a password. You create it with an email and a password. After you've created your account with the email and password, send your email, you have to confirm that email, okay? And then it brings you back to the app to then create a PIN, a 4-digit PIN. All right, so guys, remember, there are 2 things that you must write down. You must write down the password and also the PIN, because the password allows you to get into the web and the PIN allows you to get into the app. Okay, the app doesn't require the password. The app only requires the PIN, right? So you only need that 4-digit PIN to get into the app. After you've logged into the app, guys, this is the home page that you will see. All right, so you will see a home page looking like this. Okay, and as you know, now within the blockchain wallet, they have other coins beside Bitcoin. So we have Ethereum, we have Bitcoin Cash, we have Stellar. You know, they've added a few more coins in there as well. All right, Now, I've heard persons asking all the time, you know, because you will get a pop-up about purchasing Bitcoin, but we here in Barbados cannot purchase Bitcoin through this app. All right, we could have, but we no longer have access to purchase Bitcoin through this app. All right, so basically you're only using this app to do what? To store your Bitcoin or your other cryptocurrencies. Now, this app doesn't carry the other cryptocurrencies that we are going to be promoting. It carries Ethereum, but cryptocurrencies like Doge and Tron and IOTA, Chainlinks and Ripple, all right, those are not stored in this wallet. Okay, so mainly this wallet here will store your Bitcoin for those persons who are using the blockchain wallet. Okay, so let's see how you can maneuver in this wallet. And this is the app. Okay, so within the app, guys, we have at the bottom, okay, so therefore, let me go back here. At the bottom of your phone, these are the menus that you will see here, okay? And we have activity, we have swap, we have home, we have buy and sell, and transfer. So basically, I'm only going to be discussing with you within this app how to receive and how to send. Okay, how to send Bitcoins and how to receive Bitcoins. Okay, so let's go on. So the first thing you're going to do then is you're going to click on transfer. All right, so when we click on transfer, we are coming to a page like this. So if we are sending Bitcoin, guys, if we are sending Bitcoin, then we have to hit at the top of the page, we see send and receive. So we're going to click send, and it will bring up this page that I'm on right now. Okay, it will bring this page up that I'm on right now, and then who you're sending to, this is where the Bitcoin wallet address goes in. So the person that sent you a wallet address or PGI that you're paying for, okay, a package, and this is not a person who don't have Bitcoin yet. For a person who have Bitcoin, and let's say you want to purchase another package from your Bitcoin that is already in your wallet, then this method, okay, that I'm explaining would be for you. But for new persons, you don't have to go through this because your payment is not coming from your wallet. All right, your payment is going through PayPal, and therefore we take it up from PayPal, convert it over to Bitcoin, and then send it back to the company, so it doesn't touch your wallet. All right, so as you get started, the first payment for your package, that Bitcoin does not touch your wallet. So therefore, you do not need to interact with your wallet in order to get that done. But for those persons who have Bitcoin and they have it in their wallet and they're using that Bitcoin to purchase other packages, then this example will be for you. Also, this example would also be for persons who want to know how to send Bitcoins to someone. So if you have Bitcoin in your wallet and you have to send Bitcoin to someone, not only PJ, anyone, this method, okay, is the same to send Bitcoin. Okay, so as I said, my goal here is to teach every person these basic skills, okay, and how to send and how to receive Bitcoin in their wallet. So therefore, you know, you can do what? You can transact with the currency without having to ask anyone how to do it. All right. Okay, so if you're sending Bitcoin, again, let's go back. The first step is to click on transfer in the bottom of the app. The menus are at the bottom of the app. For those persons with iPhones, I'm not sure where your menus are, but for Android phones, your menus at the bottom. Okay, then you can click on send. If you click on send, you click send, and therefore it's going to bring up this page. Who are you sending to? And don't forget, all Bitcoin transactions are done with a wallet address and not by name. Okay, so therefore the wallet is not going to ask you for the person name, the address, nothing like that. All that is needed to send Bitcoins to another person is a wallet address. All that's needed for a person to send you Bitcoins is a wallet address. They don't need your name, they don't need your address, nothing like that. All they need is your wallet address. Okay, so the wallet address is the main thing that you need to have. So that's why it's important that you know what is your wallet address, because you don't want to send in the wrong address, and therefore if those Bitcoins are sent to the wrong address, consider them lost forever. All right, unless you know the person you're sending them to that can send them back to you. All right, and that's the thing about the blockchain no transaction can be reversed. The end recipient, okay, will have to send it back to you, and I guess that's if they know you. But if you get up in the morning, you find $100,000 of Bitcoin in your wallet, you know, you put your hands together, drop on your knees, and give God thanks, because that means you drop $100,000 worth of Bitcoin in your wallet because you don't know who the person is. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So again, the Bitcoin wallet address is pasted into this area that marked 2. So you're going to put the Bitcoin wallet. That's if you're sending. All right. And then you go to what? Next. Okay. Now, if you're, this is for those persons now who want to know what the Bitcoin address is. How do I find my Bitcoin address? The same principle, guys. As long as you log into the wallet, you click on transfer, and instead of clicking on send, you're going to click on receive. Okay. The receive button now is at the top of the page. All right. The send button is at the top. The receive button is at the top. So if you're sending, you will click send. If you're clicking receive, you click receive. So therefore, who are you receiving Bitcoin from? You're receiving Bitcoin from PGI. All right. So therefore, when you sign up, and as long as your account is activated, the next step is to add your Bitcoin wallet. Okay. So this is how you find your Bitcoin wallet within the blockchain. So you're going to click on what? Transfer, receive, and there's your Bitcoin wallet. But I think they have I think they've just added something new there. So therefore, when you click on transfer, and you click on, I think, yeah, when you click on transfer, you have to select the wallet. Sorry, you have to select your wallet. And now there's a wallet there named Private Keys Wallet that just added this week. Private Keys Wallet. So that's the wallet that you're going to select. That wallet used to mark My Bitcoin Wallet, but now they changed that word into Private Keys Wallet. All right. So that's the wallet that is attached to your private keys. Okay. As soon as you click Private Keys Wallet, all right, then it will bring you here. And now you can see your Bitcoin wallet address. And then you do what? You copy this wallet address and you go to your PGI, and this is where you're going to add it to your account. All right. So you're going to add it to your account there in PGI. Okay. Your sponsor will assist you with that process, because I think our last training we dealt with that. So you can also view the video from the last training to see how to add your Bitcoin wallet, okay, to your PGI account. Okay, so let's go back to sending. All right, that one was receiving. Let's go back to sending. As I mentioned, okay, after you have click on receive. Oh, sorry, this is send. I click on send. You paste in the wallet address, and then after pasting the wallet address, guys, you have a number of options here. If you can't paste the wallet address, but you have the QR code, you can click. Let's go to the top of the page. You'll see this image here that will allow you to click and activate the camera. And that will activate your camera, and you can scan that QR code, and automatically the wallet address will come in to this area that marked 2. All right. So you don't have to put it in. Now, I want to remind persons as well, do not write your wallet address down. If you're going to write your wallet address down, okay, write down the first 3 or 4 and then the last 3 or 4. You just want to know what that is in between there, all right? And even if you write it down for your purposes, but when it comes to you sharing that information with others, do not get in the habit of typing it out to pass it on to someone. Always copy and paste it. Get in the habit of only copying and pasting your wallet address when it comes to sending it or adding it to any site, okay, where you have to, add your wallet address, all right? Reason for that, if there's any error in any letter or number, okay, you're doomed. That's the best way I can put it. You're doomed, all right? So you want to always make sure that it's correct by doing what? Copy it and pasting it. I've been involved in crypto since 2015, 2016, okay? And I've never written down or type it in to any area that requires me to add my wallet address. Why? Because from day one, that's have always been told to me, never ever write it out, all right, and type it up in any area to add it. But if you're gonna add it, go straight to my wallet, copy it, and then go back to the area I have to put it and paste it in. That way, I'm certain it's correct. Can have no errors at all in it. All right. So get into that same habit as well. Okay. Now, as long as you add your wallet address, now this is your set. Let's say you're sending funds. This is where I am right now. We are showing you how to send funds. Okay. Now, we're not adding the wallet address to the two areas because it's asking who you're sending to, and therefore that's where you need the wallet address of the company or the person that you're sending a payment to. So you can put their wallet address in there, and now you go to Next at the bottom. Click on Next. Next now will bring you over to the area where you can add the amount of BTC that you are sending. The amount of BTC that you're sending. So therefore, you're going to enter that amount of BTC. Now, of course, the person that you're sending BTC would normally give you an amount in BTC. Okay. A person would not give you an amount in US dollars, but they will give you amount as far as a company. I mean, if you're talking to an individual and they say, well, send me $20 worth in Bitcoin, they might not know the BTC amount. So therefore, you can actually put it also in US dollars. On your right hand side of the app, you'll see a little arrow pointing up and down. As long as you click that, that can change it from BTC to US dollars so that you can type in the US dollar amount if you do not know what's the BTC amount. So if you don't know what's the Bitcoin amount, you can click this little arrow here on the right. I should have highlighted it, but anyhow, you guys can see where I'm moving my mouse. You click it there on the right, and this will change it from Bitcoin to USD. And now you can then type in the amount of USD that you're sending. All right. Again, after you enter that, you're going to go to Next, and then you're going to click Send, and therefore that's how you send off your payment or pay someone in Bitcoin. Okay. All right, so let's go through the Kelver wallet. Any questions before I go on to the Kelver wallet? Okay,
so can I ask a question?
Yeah, sure.
Now, what you went through there was most people have their PGI on their phone, right?
I guess.
No, what I'm asking is because suppose you're doing this transaction on your phone, your blockchain is on your phone, and you want to use it, and you have your PGI on your computer. How do you copy and paste it? So you have to just explain to people, because I guess people were probably lost on that one.
All you have to do is access PGI on your phone. All you have to do is access PGA on your phone, so that therefore when you copy it,
so we don't go to the app every time your phone.
No, PGA does not carry app. If you have the blockchain on your phone, if you have the blockchain on your phone, that means you have the blockchain app. So when you copy it, you just minimize and open up PGA. You put up a web, on the phone. Go to a web browser, go to Google Chrome on the phone, or Safari, which browser you're using, and log into your PGA, and that's it. So you're on the same device. So when you copy and paste, it allows you to copy and paste because you will be on the same device.
Right. I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay. All right. Everybody get that right? Okay, so let's go over now to the Kelver wallet. Now, the Kelver wallet is another wallet that we do promote because, as you can see, it holds a variety of different cryptocurrencies. Okay. Before the Kelver wallet, there used to be a wallet called the Tron wallet, but they phased out the Tron wallet, and now it's called the Kelver wallet or the Kelver wallet. Okay. Now, with the Kelver wallet, guys, this wallet has Bitcoin. Yes.
There's something else that I want to say in relation to the last question that was asked, right? With having one thing on your phone and the thing on the next. I think another way that you could do it too is to probably send the information via your email to the another system, copy it, send it via your email, and then you can copy it from there too.
Yeah, that's an option. That's an option, but I don't understand why a person would want to do it the hard way. I mean, if I'm accessing, if I don't have a phone, well then of course then I will have to access it on my computer. But if I am in my blockchain on my phone and I want to get my wallet address, it will make it easier for me just to access PGA on my phone at the same time. But as you say, the person can go to their email on the phone and send it to themselves as an email and then access the email on the phone on their computer and have the wallet address as well. All right, those are just options, but make it easier for yourself and just log into the PGA on the phone and then yeah. All right. Okay, so the Cleaver wallet. All right, so let's go through this. All right, first thing again, guys, you need what? A PIN to log in. And this is not a 4-digit PIN, this is a 6-digit PIN. When you created this wallet, guys, when you created this wallet, you would have created this wallet and would have given you 12 words. It would have given you 12 words, which you should have written down. Okay, and you would have also what? Created a PIN. Again, you need to write that down. I know many persons say, well, you know, this is things that this number that I put in here, you know, I know this number backward, but never forget it. And I'm begging you, please write it down. All right. Please write it down. I've heard that so many times. So many times. Oh, it's something I custom using. And now a year after, 2 years after, you understand? They don't even remember what it is. I remember a person telling me, look, man, this will have to be this. I would not use nothing else besides this. This is like 2 years after. You know, after we figured out that password, it was not even nothing close. Nothing close. He would have never gotten it right. You know how we got it? Because we were able to get into his computer and synchronize his computer with another computer so that everything that was in his favorites, all the passwords that were saved, that's how we were able to get in, okay? And when we get that password, it was nothing close to what he was saying it was, nothing. And then oh my gosh, I just actually talked to a young lady from 2016. I introduced her to PGI, and I'm saying to her, because again, I know she would have had some Bitcoin back then. And I said to her, have you checked your Bitcoin wallet? She said, but I haven't even mentioned that in years. I said, well, if you got the password, I can tell you how to get the wallet ID, but it is next step is now, did you have the password written down? She told me, man, that butt throat so long. I throat that butt so long. Anyhow, again, she didn't remember the password, but lucky for her, her computer had it saved and she was able to go in and get it. And when she got into that wallet and she sent me the screenshot, the guys can tell you, I was shouting at the top of my voice because I was so happy for her, right? Over 2,000 US dollars sitting in that wallet. And she had no clue, no clue. And when she leave it, it was so insignificant. It was just under $25. Yep. And now it's over $2,000. So this could be the same thing that can happen, that you might only have $50 sitting in the wallet, and 5 years from now, you know, you didn't pay, it's only $50. Forget about it. Forget password. Even know where you put the password, you know where you write it, even the but that you write it down, you don't know where it is now. And if you get into that account 5-10 years from now, your jaw will drop based on the value of Bitcoin. All right, so treat this very seriously, because even if something do happen to you, you still want your family have access to this asset that you have, okay? You still want them to have access to it. And that's the problem that we have a number of Bitcoins that will never ever be recuperated because persons lost their password or they lost the wallet. Some of them had hardware wallets. That means they had it stored on the computer, okay? And therefore, computer went bad and everything throw away, never to access those Bitcoins again. All right, so you don't want that to happen to you at all. So enter your PIN, guys. If you have it written down, you're going to enter the PIN. Now, this is, I also encourage every person to get themselves a Kelver wallet as well, because these are the other coins that we are promoting through Crypto Wealth Builders that you would want to acquire. All right, so let's share with you. I'm going to show you how to find your Bitcoin wallet in this, in the Kelver wallet, in the Kelver app, and also I'm going to show you how to swap from one coin to the next. So therefore, you want to swap. If you have Bitcoins, let me give an example. If you have Bitcoins and Bitcoin go to all-time high, right? There's a tendency for Bitcoin to drop back down. So therefore, if you want to secure those profits that you have, you can switch that Bitcoin into USD, right? USDT. That's a stable coin. That's like the US dollar. That's tied to the US dollar, and that allows you to keep the money at. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I just dropped it there just now. Okay, so everyone is hearing me now? I'm not hearing anyone.